So I'm gonna have to politely decline your offer to go to Joey's coming home party from jail. Well, I don't think they're gonna be all over each other at a party like this, and I think my son is just more grateful to be alive after what happened to him in there. I also think that he's looking forward to seeing his son more than anything else. So, can I just ask why you invited Miranda when I think you know that I don't want either of them in the same room? Well, I didn't want to throw a party and not invite her, given the fact that they were talking before he went into jail, so I didn't want to snub her. I know how she can be. Alright, well, she said that she's attending, so if you could just do me a favor and keep an eye on them. Because the last 2 weeks with your son in jail has been rather nice. I don't mean that in an offensive way. And I just don't want things to start ramping up because he's out. Well, I was originally against throwing him a party, but he did go through a rough time in there, and trying to focus on more positive things, I figured you weren't going to come. Yes, I understand that, but you know that they still have a custody agreement where he waived his... We're all aware of the custody agreement, but it does seem like your daughter, right now, doesn't even care about it. I know it's a dumb question given where you just got out of, but... Are you okay? You don't seem like yourself. Yeah, I'm good. Just getting used to being out. That's all. Thank you for coming to my party. I know it's silly to have a party for me after getting out of jail or whatever, but I think my mom just wanted to cheer me up or something. She wanted to see Junior too. So, are you sure you're okay though? Like, you can talk to me about whatever if you want to. I can just tell you're not, like, good. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see Junior. And, I know your mom's probably upset that you're here. And you don't have to stay long if it's going to cause a problem or anything. I'm grateful that you came. You know, while you were away, I watched, the show. Like, everything that I missed between you and I. The toxic stuff. You're telling me that you watched everything that happened between me and you on the show, and you still want to stand here in front of me? I don't know, Miranda. Maybe your amnesia. I don't know. I can't be accused of like taking advantage of you, and I just want to be a good dad at this point, and I don't want any more problems. I don't need police showing up at my door saying that I'm taking advantage of like an amnesia girl or something. You know, I just want to live like a peaceful life at this point. Yeah, it was pretty rough. You did some pretty terrible things, and I can understand why I divorced you and took custody. But I've also been trying to focus on who you were when I left the hospital, when I woke up from a coma, and who you are now. And I just pray and hope that you're not making me out to be a fool, and that you actually have changed. Because I'm still into the person that I married. And those memories are still meaningful to me. I appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot to me. That you focus on my actions now and all that, but I don't want to cause problems. Like, I don't want your mom to think that I'm taking advantage of you or anything like that. I want her to be comfortable with everything. I want you to be comfortable with everything. I've had 14 days to just think, and I don't want you to like make yourself look bad by being around me, By all means, if you want me to still be around Junior, I have no problem doing that. But when it comes to me and you, I just don't want you coming up like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying without me having to say it. It's not about other people's decisions. It's about my decision. And every decision that I have made since leaving the hospital has been my own. For myself and for my children. Did you? I'm sorry you had to watch all that. I'm sure you think I'm a scumbag, right? Did they put you on medication for your bipolar and the IED stuff? Right now, are you on something that they gave you? Yeah, they got me on stuff. Why? Why? Do I seem like that different to you at this? I'm just like adjusting, I guess. And I know it's crazy, but like I know I was only in there for 2 weeks, but there were times where like I feared, I feared for my life, you know. So I'm just happy to be out, and like I don't know, I just thought I was never gonna see Junior again and stuff. So look, I don't want to fight with your mom anymore. I don't want none of that, you know. When you seem agitated or something, do you want me to leave? Because I don't want to like add any extra stress or anything. Like I don't want to muddy your brain up or something. Nah. Like I like you here. Like I missed you too. I just don't feel like I'm allowed to say that without it coming off whatever. Well, I want to be here. You know, I came to this party for a reason. And I do want to be around you. Is that the amnesia talking though? Or is it you? Because I can't like mentally continue to talk to you and be in your life and worry that, you know, you're gonna remember something that makes you hate me. Like I don't want to like get attached and then we have to go our separate ways because you suddenly hate me. Like I don't know, and I don't want to piss your mom off again. I recently got evaluated for my amnesia, and they said I lost long-term memories, but everything else I'm fine, and I need no further evaluations or anything. And I watched the footage, I've seen everything you've done. At this point, my decisions are my own, and you need to know that. You're not taking advantage of me, okay? I don't want you to feel that way. Don't worry about what my mom says. Obviously, if you hurt me, or you show some sort of side of you that reminds me of what I watched, then it's done. But right now I'm giving you redemption, or at least I'm attempting to. Alright. That's nice that you got evaluated. But maybe we can just focus on the kids right now. And then down the line, like if you trust me enough and you see that like I've actually changed or whatever, then we can focus on us again. But I just would be more comfortable if, you know, I could exhibit that I have changed, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay, that's very reasonable. Thank you. Are you sure you're okay though? Because to me it just looks like your hands are shaking. I'm alright, Miranda. I am. Just worry about yourself. Worry about the kids. I'm gonna be alright. Joey, we're gonna go cut the cake. Mom, we're doing cake? I don't need the cake after getting out of jail, Mom. It's not a birthday. As his sister, do you think that Joey has changed? My opinion is that I don't think you would be talking to him if you didn't think that he has changed somewhat. Do you know what I mean? It's just so hard to tell because ever since leaving the hospital I've been so happy with him. I have. But at the same time, he's a narcissist. And I don't know what's genuine or not. He is. He's probably the biggest narcissist. But even before he went and did his sentence, there was something different. It was like he finally had you and he didn't want to screw it up. And I think that was genuine. I wouldn't say that to you if, you know, I didn't truly feel that. I just don't know if this is one of those things where I'm setting myself up for getting burned months from now or something, you know? Like, I don't want him to revert back to that person, you know? Even though my mom believes in psychics and thinks that I'm gonna die giving birth one day, I don't think anyone can really tell the future. But I do think that Joey lived enough life without you to see what life was like without you. So there's that. But also, he gave you full custody of Junior. And I know a lot of people spin that in that he's just a bad dad who doesn't want the responsibility of a kid. But I really do think that him doing that was trying to give you a win, to try and let you be happy. Yeah, and that's something I can't tell my mom because she would disagree with me. But when I watched that episode, and I saw why he didn't show up, to the court hearing to just give me custody. I don't know. I saw it from a different perspective. The whole reason he just went to jail for 2 weeks is because he was trying to get me full custody. And I don't know if that's a naive perspective, but sometimes I feel like a lot of people don't know Joey like I do. Oh, come on, sweetheart. This guy got a party, right? You gave your son a party for being in jail for 2 weeks. Gets a cake for that. Now you let him stay over? The man's shell-shocked. It's like he came home from Vietnam. I'm not gonna be able to close the fridge without him jumping. It's the whole reason that I'm letting him stay here. He doesn't seem like himself. Seems like that place really got to him. Let him go stay at his baby's mother's. She seems more than happy to talk to the kid. When your family was around, I was very supportive of you going to see them and everything. But when it comes to my kids, you always have a problem with something. There's just no talking to this guy. Do you see how he's walking around? Again, he whatever medication he's on, it needs to be upped. He was in one of the most dangerous prisons in Serafina Town. He should have been in a jail. So I'm sure his stay was not pleasant. You know he got attacked. You know he went through things. He was in there for 2 weeks. You're treating it like he was in there for 20 years. I've had a toothache longer than 2 weeks. Salvatore. What? For the first time in a long time, I have a very vulnerable son who's relying on me. I have my grandson in the next room. I'm on good terms with my daughter. My daughter-in-law came to a party that I threw. The family is finally getting along. We finally don't have any squabbles. So please don't be the wrench in all those plans. Please just be nice to my kids. That's all I ask of you. Alright, it's your family. I want to see your family thrive, so okay. Well, your mom doesn't have to worry because I'd still have to do a lot of 16-hour shifts at work. So I probably won't be going to your house a lot anyway, you know? Is work like upset that you went to jail, or does it affect work at all? Nah, I use vacation time for work, so it really didn't affect anything. They were understanding. They know me as a person, so. With your promotion and all the added work, how are you gonna do community service too? You know, it's a lot. I already got my community service order and all that. I just gotta make it work, you know? If it's after a 16-hour shift, then I gotta do it. I'm not looking to get in trouble no more. Where do you have to go and like what do you have to do for community service? Did they tell you yet? Yeah, they said I gotta report to Route 64 in Serafina Town. I don't know what I looked it up on Google Maps. It's there, but I ain't never been there before. They're like cleaning up trash or something. Oh, I know this because of my sister. But that's the same route that your ex-girlfriend Melissa is doing community service on too.